Monday,
magical
Wednesday.
on this nice middle of the week hump day Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So we haven't answered questions in a while.
It's been like months. Just kidding, not months, but it's definitely been weeks.
So let's get right into it. So Alana says, what's your family dynamic like? Does Sophia fit right in? I'm sure your family adores her. So what is my family dynamic like? What does that really mean though? Like your family situation?
Yeah, like how are we? So
this is for me.
No. What's your family dynamic like? Does Sophia? Oh, it is like, what's your family dynamic like?
So what does that mean though? Like what's your family situation
For instance, like my family dynamic, me and my dad argue, me and my mom are besties, me and Bella have a great relationship.
Okay.
Like, you know, like what's the vibe between everybody?
My family, okay, so the vibes in my family, like in my actual family, right? Like my side of the family.
You have a fake family? What do you mean actual?
Like, I don't know why I said that. So anyways, we have my dad.
So how's your relationship?
We have my dad, we have my mother, we have my older brother, and then I have two younger stepbrothers who are like, they're not any less of my brother than Austin.
Your brother.
So, because my dad remarried, a long time ago, and they became our little brothers.
Gigi.
So, and that's Gigi, who stays here half the week and helps with say who you guys know. So, my dad and my stepmother, they still live where I grew up, which is in Palmdale, which is about an hour away. So obviously we're close, but we don't see them as much as we would like to because, again, they're like an hour away.
But you talk to your dad on FaceTime like every other day, at least 3 times a week.
Yeah, I talk to my dad at least 3 times a week. My mother also lives in Malibu, which is, again, an hour away in the other direction, closer to the water. And I talk to her every day.
And we see her a lot more.
We see her a lot more.
But not, like, the thing is that her schedule's a lot more flexible than Alan's is. And she's also closer to us than Alan. So it's not anything to say about Alan. It's just, like, it's just easier.
So, obviously, I'm closer to my mom than my dad. And I think that just happened over time. I don't know. I thought I just became a mama's boy because I used to be closer to my dad when I was younger because of sports and all this type of stuff. And as I got older, I feel like how it is in general with men and their dads is like your dad goes from your dad to like your homie. You know what I'm saying? Kind of vibe as you get older. Like I'm a grown man now. I'm approaching 30 soon. You know what I mean? My mom is always going to be my mother. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense.
No,
but
I think you're just a mama's boy. But the good thing, like I just have to say something. Like he's a mama's boy, but like in McCole's world, you're not like, you know those like mama's boys where the moms are like overly crazy protective and they're like fucking weird. McCole is like, please take him and do whatever you need to do with him. Like he calls her out saying, Sophia. I'm like, no, call your mom. Like I don't want to deal with this shit. So it's good that it's not like that. I just have to say that. So
we have my mom, who I'm very close to, and then my brother, oldest brother, obviously. 2 younger brothers. I see my youngest one. He's actually here right now. I see him like probably once or every other week, probably. He lives in the Valley too. And then the middle one, he's actually in the military right now. And then Austin, obviously. But then me and Austin are semi-close, I'd say, because he's doing his own thing. Obviously, he's another grown man with kids and family, and he's hustling just like me. So we don't see each other as much as we would like to. But I probably see him maybe once a month, probably, huh?
Yeah.
Once every 2-3 weeks, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe twice a month, maybe. That's our family dynamic, basically. And obviously, as us being adults in our own house with kids, like, you just don't see your family as much as you do, obviously, when you're, like, living at home and shit. So, how she fits in...
First of all, like, I'm going to tell you something about myself. I think I could literally speak to a wall. And I'm not saying that to, like, I can talk to anybody and I'm very easy to communicate with.
But I would say you have it very easy.
But you're not letting me finish. But also, the good thing is his family is also super easy too. Like no one's rude, no one's out of pocket, nobody's like a little hostile. No, like no one's judging. Everyone's like so chill, very chill. And then the cool thing about your family, which I didn't really have with my family, is that like your family
I cut off. So anyways, to finish that really quick.
I was saying something.
Go ahead.
So the thing that is like with your family that I don't have with mine. My family, like My family's super also easy to get along with. It's just they're older, so the things that they talk about are very different than his family. Like his parents are young. Like there's just more in common with like younger people. That's just a fact, you know? And the interests are just different. So I don't really have that with like my family. So it's like even when Gigi's here, we're like talking about girl stuff all day, and it's like a friend because they're all so young. Whereas my parents are also super easy, but my dad wants to talk about just like old head type things. So that's how I would say.
So the dynamic how she fits in is my mother truly, truly loves her and adores her, and so does my dad. My dad tells her all the time.
Alan like makes me cry like at least once every 3 months. He'll send me some sort of text or like a call like, hey, do you have a moment? Hey, Sophia. Like he's just so sweet. Like everyone's just genuinely so sweet. And I've also never met someone where they don't really have family drama. Like everything's like pretty chill. Like normally, at least with like my family and all my friends, there's like one cousin that's a crackhead. The dad did this and the mom did, you know, like there's not really like any type of tension or anything like that.
Yeah, I think my family's honestly pretty goated. I feel like they're
You have a very solid family.
Really solid family. Everyone's a good person, and everyone is fun and youthful, and
you're very blessed.
I think I'm very blessed, and I think Sophia fits right in with us. Okay, so C says, if Sophia could start from scratch with her enhancements, what would she still do them exactly?
How she did them or do things differently.
I can't speak. Can you reread this?
If Sophia could start from scratch... The drama's crazy, guys. He's very dramatic.
You got a waffle booty.
What? If Sophia could start from scratch with her enhancements, would she still do them exactly how she did them or do things differently? So my nose, I would have went to the original doctor I wanted to go to. I'm getting a revision. I don't care what anyone says. Landon's aware. You guys are being made aware now. So I'm getting a revision in the near future.
What is a revision?
Revision is a correction. My nose is crooked as hell. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's just whatever. So there's that. And I also still cannot properly breathe out of my nose, even though I know everyone says that, but really I did have a deviated septum and it was not addressed, and it was actually probably worsened, hence why I snore. Anyways, so that I wish I would have just went with the original surgeon that I wanted to go to. For my body, when I got lipo, I wish I would have never went to that doctor. And everything else I'm happy with. That's really it. I feel like, guys, the thing with anything, the thing with any type of like surgical procedure, it's never going to be exactly what you want it to be. It's never going to be exactly what you envision in your head, but it's going to be better, hopefully better than what it was before. So that's the kind of the expectation if you're planning on getting any type of work done, to kind of set with yourself that like, it's not going to be exactly spitting image of what you imagine, but it's going to be better than it was before. And yeah, I think that's really like, I don't regret anything. There's really not a lot that I regret. I just really wish I would have went with the first doctor. And I will say something too. It's like when you're trying to save, there's no room to save when you're doing things to your body. Like, do not take money into consideration. I know that sounds wrong, but if you're electing to do something you do not need to do for health reasons, save even more, wait even longer to go to the doctor that you know is going to get you the results, or else you're going to end up just doing more work. And that's annoying. And yeah, you just go with the first instinct and the first doctor that you really feel in your heart is good. And also something I noticed too, kind of off topic, it's like doctors don't really have the best bedside manner. Like, I'm actually like in shock. Like, when I went to my consults, or some of the best doctors that I've gone to, had consultations with them, they're kind of rude. Isn't that crazy? Babe? Isn't that crazy?
But they're kind of rude?
Yeah, you're paying thousands of dollars for somebody to work on your body, and they're a little bit rude.
I mean, yeah, because you're paying them a lot of money that should be part of the service.
But it's like a known thing, and I don't like that.
You don't like that?
No.
Okay, so I'm so thrilled that you happened to ask me this today about pickleball and about pickleball paddles. Because I believe can you read the question from there?
Hi, Landon. I know you got trained for pickleball. I am looking to gift a good pickleball paddle for my boyfriend. He is really good at it. Spends a lot of time. And he is a great player.
Great player. Okay.
Can you give me some good advice?
Okay, so as you see, we have a pickleball store here. Okay, I'm gonna give you the rundown real quick of some of my favorite paddles, and also I'm gonna do.
Pickleball.
And then I got my bag over here. This is my bag. So shout out to RPM. That's the team right there. RPM is my team. Thank you. And then this is Joe's bag right here. You know what I'm saying? Let's just start by going what's in the bag. So right here, I have a pickleball bag too. Is crucial too. You guys need a bag, okay? In this pocket, I got my shoes here. So I'm saying I got some Mizunos right there. Some